Okay. Hand plates, right?
Yep.
This is one of the ones people are like, do hand plates!
Yeah.
So here we go.
You're in
Oh,
for
that's
it.
so cute! Sleepy boys.
Boys at peace, but not for long.
What? You saw our handplates? Human, those are private. How did you ever see them? My defenses were impregnable. How did you do such a thing?
Sneaky human.
No, they're not a skeleton thing. You're a monster thing. They're a... Ugh.
Gee, Spirit, you're not real good at privacy, are you? We've got our reasons for keeping to ourselves.
Yes, very good, complex, incontrovertible reasons that anyone can understand.
Explain them.
Like what? I just don't like looking at it, that's why. It makes me feel like
Oh, sad.
I'm...
Oh no. Dying? Makes me feel like I'm dying and terrified and being tortured.
forgetting something. It's something important.
Something horrifying.
Things are better off.
Yeah.
There's the eye. The eye turns on.
How's it coming along?
Oh, right. I need to turn the heat up.
Some things are better off forgotten, like torture and sadness and death.
Yeah. Hand plates.
Oh, so cute.
Tiny boy.
Thump, 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 thump. Hello.
Hi there.
Oh my goodness, so cute.
I don't know how skeletons can have chubby cheeks, but I want to squish Sans' cheeks.
So were they being experimented on, or were they grown in there?
Since I've removed them from the MD solution. They are clumsy and confused.
They were grown.
Fearful. They stumble and trip like I've expected. Little
They're not
experience
children.
in
They're
non-suspense
experiments.
led to a difficult adjustment period.
Doesn't that sound
Particularly
familiar?
regarding ambulatory motion. It will come in time, I'm sure. They are currently separated, as the nature of their interest in each other is unclear at this point. I will investigate this more carefully at a later date, after they've mastered movement.
I like
They
his
do not
voice.
appear to understand me or be capable of speech. They may not be truly sentient. It'll be easier if they are not.
Less guilt that
It
way.
won't matter either way. The line was crossed long ago. There is no turning back now. What's going on? What is all this screaming?
He summoned bones just in case.
Oh, for God's sake.
His arm fell off.
For a skeleton is completely normal and entirely painless. There is absolutely no cause for
Baby!
carrying on like this. You can't understand.
Imagine if you're a baby and your arm falls off.
Bothering talking to you. I need to bring the arm close enough to reattach it. Stay still. I'm not in the mood for this. Stay still. Stay still. It's close enough and with proper will. The arm reattaches.
Baby.
No pain, no fuss. Completely unremarkable and entirely undeserving of such
Attention-seeking behavior.
What a waste of my time. At least the other one's been quiet so far.
Oh, he's trying to hug him.
Hug him. Hug him, dang
The
it.
one is needier than I'd like. I still need to take steps to prevent an attachment. It may be harder than I initially thought, which is
Hardier than initially anyone thought.
Person. A transcript of my notes follows. I am keeping my distance at first. He is poking and prodding at the walls and the floor, though he does not come near the force field. He has yet to make any sound. It's preferable to no one's constant whining and crying.
Oh,
Being
Papyrus.
unfaithful on it. He may just be too focused on his exploration. I've come closer, and he's caught sight of me. He's wary and suspicious, though still silent. Obviously, he sees me as a potential threat.
Not quite so
Though
quick
he's
to
more
trust.
perceptive than the other one, at least. I wonder what you'll do if I keep approaching.
Antagonize the tiny child. Poke him with a
Quite
stick.
frantic.
He's trying. He's trying.
Poor boy.
He's rattling his bones at me.
Nice. Falls on his bum.
At that point, I decided to leave him be, to attend to other matters. The two of them differ strikingly in temperament.
Yeah.
Strikingly.
One hostile. Whether that will make things easier or harder, I will have to see. An unexpected development. I left them within earshot of one another while I was clearing one of the workrooms for future use. It didn't take
Future
them
use.
long to realize the other was nearby. Perhaps a side effect of the nature of their souls.
Huh?
They made meaningless animal noises at each other.
So he admits they
Subject
have
one is
souls.
capable of it after all.
Yeah.
Oh,
He constructed them to have
Nothing
souls.
unusual or noteworthy, but then
agabada? Abibaba
began to
dogabada.
babble. They are sentient, after all.
What do you think of that?
I don't know how I feel about this. I specifically accelerated their growth because I didn't want them to look like children. I don't want them to sound like children. It's unnecessary.
And guilt-inducing.
I will introduce them to each other tomorrow with the proper precautions.
He's so excited and happy.
Plans, but one must
They deserve all the happiness in the world.
We'll see what happens. It should be a matter of moments to separate them before either is hurt. It's best to be prepared.
Yeah, one
I'm not
moment
entirely
and Sans
sure
just
what to
dies.
expect. They have seen each other. They seem at a loss for what to do. Subject 1 seems wary. Subject 2's eyes have begun glowing a warm red-orange color. Subject 1 soon began glowing light blue in response. This seems to have gone.
They recognize it from when they were in the
approaching each
chambers.
other.
Wonk.
They are curious about the other, as one may expect.
He's all looking in his
First
mouth.
thing they've seen aside from
Papyrus gets to squish his cheeks? I want to do that!
Already their level of speech has advanced at an astonishing rate by speaking to each other, as one learns
Whoops.
something new. So the other builds up on what they've learned to new heights.
Babies!
A mutual scaffolding.
It just warms the heart.
Click, click. Oh, big hug. Big hug.
You're gonna need it!
And they're getting very attached to each other very quickly. Perhaps those bonds can be exploited later, should the need arise.
And there's the sense of overarching dread.
Garson, are you alright? You passed out.
Oh, that's a mood.
I'm alright. I must have gotten dizzy.
That's also a
Master,
mood.
I'm really starting to worry about you.
Aww.
You're working too hard. It's
He's
taking a
so
toll on your
sweet.
health. Whatever it is, it can't be that important.
That's that's
Very
you.
close to a
And Gus
breakthrough, I'm
is
sure of it. I'm going to get us all out of here. You'll see. I'm alright. I just need time. Look at your poor
and
hands.
spoons.
They look worse every time I see them.
Escort cares so
Are they giving you
much.
trouble? I know you said it was an accident, but please, I've asked that we not talk about this. I'm not sure I believe you. I understand that you
Yeah.
want to get us out of here, but it's not worth tearing yourself to pieces.
Quite literally.
This isn't your burden to bear. When the time comes and the last soul falls, I will break the barrier and do what has to be done.
No.
That is my duty as king. But my duty is also to my people and my friends. And your well-being is more important to me than anything you're
He
working
cares
on.
too much.
I don't want you hurting yourself, not for any reason. I can't lose you too.
Aw.
Stop pushing yourself so hard. It's not your responsibility. Take care of yourself. and I will take care of the barrier.
Take care of yourself and the 2 little children you've created in secret.
Some tea will help you relax. Yeah! You can go back to work after you unwind.
Tea is his answer to everything.
If you insist. You've always been too gentle and too kind. You don't have the same darkness inside that I have.
He like says that
If
to
anyone
him.
should be making such sacrifices, it
No,
would be
he's
me.
thinking.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I will
wow.
get us out of here, no matter the cost.
But first,
You
tea.
will never have to kill anyone again. I'll make sure of it.
He thinks he's doing these things for the right reasons, but it's so convoluted in his head.
Well, a lot of deluded people do.
Yeah.
You know, their manifestos and all that kind of stuff, and you're like,
He-
oh, okay, you're actually freaking crazy.
He thinks he's doing it to protect the game.
Steady progress at a rapid rate. They can speak in sentences now. 2, however, is more confident and clear. Uppercase. Like myself. A
Wow.
voice that demands attention.
As only
It
Papyrus
does not
can
matter what their
demand.
fonts are. I did not notice, and it does not matter. They
Wow.
cry and carry on whenever I have to separate them.
Separation
But I
anxiety
cannot
from the
just
start.
leave them alone and supervised unless subject 2 can understand one's condition.
What's that mean?
It means that if you hurt subject 1 even a little, even by accident, he will die.
What's die?
It means that he will turn to dust and you will never see him
The
again.
quiver!
Stop crying, I'm talking to you. Since then, 2 has been very careful. Entry. Since I moved them into the same room, they are much quieter and easier to work with. They chatter constantly.
It's not like they have
Entry.
anything else to do.
Whenever I go to see them, they are holding or touching each other. They are desperate for physical contact. At least they won't ask it from me. They even sleep like that.
Aww.
It doesn't seem like it.
Cuties.
Babies.
Sometimes their souls grow in unison. I believe it is when they are dreaming. I suspect given only a crumb, they'd find a way to share it.
They're so
I don't
sweet.
know where they learn to be so selfless with each other. It's not a trait I think would be inborn.
Yeah,
Definitely
especially
didn't
from
get
you.
it from them.
I
From
gave
him.
them one pillow to see who'd assert dominance and claim it for their own.
They shared it.
When I checked on them, they'd torn it up or were playing with the stuffing.
Nice.
Entry number. They never stop asking me questions. At least their vocabulary is growing. I did make an annoying error once while I was distracted.
What is he? Chowie? Is he... me? Am I him?
No,
Asking
you are
the
not
right
same
questions.
person.
Then what are we?
You are things. Though I suppose technically one could say you are brothers.
Whoops.
Brothers? He's my brother?
Are you a brother too?
I made you both.
But what are you? Are you us? What are you to us?
Quiet. They unfortunately latched onto the word. Brother this, brother that. Perhaps they'll grow out of it.
No.
I should have been more careful with my wording. Things cannot be brothers. Subject 1 is a fast learner. 2, less so. He struggles with reading, and my hope is that he inherited my... It's a physical
Careful,
problem with his
careful.
eyes and not a mental one. Bad eyes can be fixed. 1, at least, seems very clever.
He is.
Why don't we ever see anyone else down here? Are we a secret or something?
Perhaps too much for his own good at times.
Sussing out the
Entry.
history.
They smile when I come to see them. They
They're
ask
so
me what I
cute.
do outside. They ask me if they can go outside. Entry number. Subject 2. Try to hold my hand.
Bad idea.
Entry number. I've made a huge mistake. I've waited too long.
Nope.
The project is in danger.
Nope.
My objectivity is
Has.
at risk of being compromised. I cannot afford a further delay. They are still childlike, but no more time can be wasted. Even this, in the end, was a foolish diversion. It does not matter if they can understand. It does not matter what they look like, or if they can think, or what they feel. This is not what I made them for.
What did you make them for?
I need to regain my focus. I need to regain control. I need to remember why I'm doing this.
Why don't my hands look like yours?
You and Subject 1 don't look alike, do you?
I guess not.
I knew when I began what this would entail. I knew what I'd have to do. I knew there'd be no going back.
The fight button
No.
and the mercy button.
Decisions were made all for the greater purpose. To create these living tools. To even consider such selfish sentimentality gets people killed. There is only one choice. There is only one choice. I told myself I'd make whatever sacrifices necessary to achieve my goals. I'm not going back on my word.
Oh dear.
I'm the only one who can do this. Who will do this.
The only one who's morally
There are
ambiguous
no other
enough.
options. I'm going to get us all out of here. No matter what it takes. The greatest test of my strength.
Oh,
I am determined.
The bad kind of
Can you
determination!
move?
No. It's hard to breathe. I'm scared.
Child!
no. I'm about to be traumatized, aren't I?
Yes.
You should be scared of me. I will not fail.
It is done. They asked me, begged me, screamed at me to stop. And when I did not, they called out for their brother to save them.
But what could they have
And when
done?
they did
Right.
not, they called out for someone, anyone, to help them. But
But
nobody
nobody
came.
came.
A lesson we must all learn at some point. It is done, and I must admit,
Best way to help your
part of me
children
is
grow.
curious now what they will do.
Psychological trauma!
Their limited worldview must be completely shattered. What will they build out of the pieces? Can they even understand what just happened to them? How will they adapt to this new paradigm? What will change?
You deserve to cough on that cigarette.
My hand hurts. I can't get it off. I hate it. I hate it. Why did he do this to us?
I knew it. I knew we shouldn't. I knew we couldn't trust him.
What did we do wrong? I don't understand.
Children! It's a little early for their existential crisis.
It wasn't us. We didn't do anything wrong. It was him.
That's
he
right.
wanted to do this to us.
Maybe he was worried we
Oh, he's in denial.
They're magic and will protect us from something more.
Are you serious? How could you even say that? How long were you screaming while he drilled that into you?
Maybe he had to do it that way.
Yeah, but not for the reason you think. We're just things to him. He's always said that. He doesn't care about us. He's never cared about us. He can do whatever he
Sam
wants to
speaking
us.
the truth.
Stop him. No one even knows we're down here. It's not like we can get out.
He's like, that's it. We gotta get out.
Oh my god. What is he going to do to us? This is just the beginning, isn't it?
Yep.
This isn't going to stop. It's just going to get worse. Oh
No,
god.
he won't. He won't. He's not
Oh,
that. He's not.
children.
He's not going to.
Look at your hand, for God's sake. Don't you get what's going on here? Don't you get what we are to him?
That's not
Baby's first
going
trauma.
to happen.
Put it in the
He's not
scrapbook.
going to hurt us anymore.
Are you joking?
He's not going to
What do you
hurt us
think just
anymore.
happened?
I know it.
What on earth do you think is going to make him stop?
Not a bad person. He's.
Not a bad person.
Wow.
Except for these. Open your eyes. Can't you tell he's not going to stop? Why would he?
He's not.
What has he ever done for us
Oh.
Whoa, hey, are you okay? Jeez. Calm down. Hey, can you
Oh
hear me?
dear.
Hey, shh. Calm down. Come on, deep breath.
Poor
okay?
sweetheart.
I'm scared too, alright? But we're okay. We're both okay. I'll figure something out. Don't worry. Calm down.
He can't. He can't. There has to be good in him. There has to be good in him. There has to be.
Shh.
Well, if there is, he's choosing not to use it.
He has to stop. He has to stop. He has to. He...
Those words are begging for it to get worse.
Why did you do that to him? He never did anything to you. He didn't deserve that.
And you did? Does his suffering only matter to you? Interesting.
Why did you make us?
Why does it say world's best what on
Is
his
someone
cup?
making you do this?
Scientist.
Is that it? Do you not have a choice?
I thought I'd turn this off.
Elvis!
Yes, Dr. Alphys, what is it?
Hi.
Yes, I'm fine. Is something wrong? Late? Late for what? Yes, but that's tomorrow, isn't it?
He doesn't even know what day it is.
Are you sure? I must have lost track of time. I know it's not like me, but I haven't got much sleep lately.
That's also a
I'm
mood.
alright, don't worry. I'm fine. I've just
Run!
got a lot on my mind.
Bro!
Brother, how did you get outside?
I snuck away while he wasn't looking. I'm gonna get you out, okay? Then we're gonna get out of here.
Oh, yay! But
Oh,
how?
yay!
Still working on that part.
You better sing
He
fast.
does something to the wall when he opens it, doesn't he?
Yeah, he touches that thing over there. I think maybe put your hand on it?
Okay.
Well, his hands are big and you have little baby hands.
I do not have baby hands.
Little baby hands.
Baby hands, brother, like tiny little. Ah!
Whoops!
I'm going to have to keep a closer eye on you. You're slippery.
no, no, I was so close.
Are we in trouble?
Probably.
Yes. Under other circumstances, it'd be sufficient to punish only you, something one. But your frailty makes that difficult. So, you both will be coming with me.
Don't hurt him. He didn't even do anything. He didn't do anything.
Think about that the next time you run from me. Come on.
He's so sinister.
Entry. I have a theory. Both subjects glow unnaturally and powerfully, unusually so for our species. One's eye sockets are large and the aura of his glow is very strong. He seems the best candidate. If the healing tinge I sensed is truly present and can be replicated, or even enhanced, maybe there's hope for my eye, after all. Entry number. Failure.
How dare you?
One's more fragile than I anticipated. The right eye is broken. Preliminary tests indicate permanent blindness.
Which is
I
why
suppose
only
now
one of
we're in
his
that
eyes
set.
glows in the game.
Knowledge always comes at a price. Sometimes that is the nature of things. I believe I may be onto something very, very interesting. I will need to observe him carefully while he recovers. Eye glowing is essential to a skeleton's emotional well-being. Without full access to the ability, one S may develop problems.
Such as depression.
Well, that's why I made two of them.
You're so terrible. Sicko.
Stay still.
Are you listening to me? You broke his eye! You broke my brother's eye! He needed that to glow!
Yes, that was unfortunate.
That was unfortunate.
I thought.
How could you? How could you? He needed that eye!
You'll just have to deal with it. The damage is already done. It's too late
He's
now.
so blasé.
Why? What did you do to him?
The same thing I'm going to do to you. Stop squirming. You do not want to be out of alignment when the emitter is on.
What? No! No, stop! What if you break my eye too?
And we'll have just three between us all, I suppose.
Oh,
but I don't intend
well.
to make the same mistake again. I've adjusted the output, and you're much stronger than Subject 1. I think this time I'm going to make a breakthrough.
Yay for progress.
Don't, please stop!
What did I say about squirming?
Please don't! I need my eyes! I need both of them! I need them so I can go for it! Please! Please, I have to! I have to!
I already told you, I have no intention of blinding you. In fact, quite the opposite. But if you don't follow my directions very carefully, you may blind yourself regardless. Do you understand? Now, eye sockets forward, don't move. And no matter what you do, don't blink.
horrifying.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I don't blame you. I'm sorry.
It's really disturbing.
I told you we were in for it. Is it giving you like a stress neck?
Yeah, it's really upsetting. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
no, it just is like, he's abusive and terrible, and he reminds me, like in that other thing we watched, you know, he reminds me of Thanos with all his justifications and, you know, his supposed greater good purpose, you know, and all of that, and it's like,
Yeah. I was like all jittery. The whole time we were watching that, I'm like, no thanks. No thanks.
yeah, it's like, oh. But just like, yeah, their brotherly love makes them strong and is healing, and I love the head touching, and, you know, it's like,
And glowing for him.
yeah.
And trying to make the best of an absolutely awful situation.
And is it all just that? Just like,
Well,
no,
there's a lot of that to come. But there's also some good things. It's about finding the light inside the darkness. That's what they're all about.
yeah.
And believing that there can be light somewhere in the darkness.
And encouraging each other, yeah, doing it together.
Because if they don't have each other, then what do they have?
Oh no.
It's gonna be rough. But we know they make it.
And nobody knows what he's up to?
Nope.
Not even Alphys?
Nope. He's doing it all on his own. Yeah, because if Alphys knew, she probably wouldn't condone it.
Right. Well,
And the king definitely wouldn't.
and what's the purpose of the handplates?
You will see.
Oh, okay.
It'll be revealed in a few episodes.
He's awful.
Yeah. Father of the Year award.
And does he voice multiple people?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trying to remember at one point he actually sounded like Christopher Lee.
Oh.
I was like, ooh, yeah. He sounded like Sauron. I was just like, ooh.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
I guess I've just gotten used to hearing his voice.
Creeped me out.
He's creepy. He's creepy. We're in for some spooks.
Spooky!
Fun times.
Oh no.
For him, not for them.
He'll get his. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but
That I can promise you.
good? Yeah, good.